Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to learn a new lesson in English literature book, lesson number 10, The Undeserved Reward, written by Prem Chand. The word undeserved means not justified, or when you get something that you have not done, and reward mean to give in return for service. Now read this story by Prem Chand. Our district officer is a man of learning. Man of learning means very highly educated man. He has done considerable research in history and in old coins. Research means to study a subject in detail to discover new things. So, in which subject he had done his research? In history. History is a subject which deals with the past stories. And in old coins, coins means currency which were used in the olden days. God alone knows how he finds time for it in the midst of his official duties. Now the writer says, only God knows how he finds the time in the midst means in the middle of his official duty. Apart from his busy schedule, he has done this work also. He have read his works, and I have read his works and am a secret admirer of his. And he says that he had read his works and a secret admirer means he appreciated his work. His being the district officer is, however, a barrier between us. Being he is a district officer, belong to a officer class and has become an obstacle means a difficulty, a type of wall between them because he belonged to a higher rank, higher position, this district officer. So, he was not frank enough to talk or discuss with the district officer. I am certain that if I take the initiative in meeting him, it would, as usual, be misconstrued. That means, if he happen, I am sure, I am certain means I am sure. If he is very much sure that if he take the opportunity to go and meet the district officer, it will be misunderstood by the people. Misconstrued means misunderstood by the people, and I am not prepared for this at any cost. And he was the man of principles, so he did not like all these things to be discussed in the society, that he has a good friendship with the district officer if he now and then go and meet him. And I am one of those who are even against inviting government official to preside over public functions. And he says that he is such a man, he doesn't want any higher official to be given a lot of importance and call them to preside over the meeting, to hold the meeting, to take charge of the meeting in the public functions. Whenever I hear that a school, a hospital, or a widow home has been named after a governor, I feel sorry at the mentality of my countrymen. And now he says that many, they happen to keep the name of these schools, either schools, widow home, or the official building in the name of governor. So he feel very much sorry on the feeling of the countryman, that anyway that official man is also the district officer or a governor, they also are human being. Why such type of importance are given to them? One day I was asked by the district officer to come and see him, and what happens one day, the district officer called him to meet. I found myself in a predicament. Predicament means difficult and unpleasant situation. When some higher authority or higher official calls you, you also get nervous and test why you have been called. So that was the condition of the author also. The friends whom I consulted advised me not to go. And the friends, he happened to go and ask, take the advice of his friends, whether he called me, whether I should go or not. They said the argument was that if it had been in connection with some official matter, I would have had no choice. And then, if it is related with some official matter, then he had to go. There won't be any other choice. So, and their friend suggested there that if it happened to be some kind of discussion or a debate, then what he will do? Yeah. Then he said that he had to go in that condition. But in this case, I had been asked to come for a private interview, and it was not obligatory for me to go. Now, in this condition, he was asked for an interview. It's a general discussion with the district officer, and it was not obligatory, means it was not compulsory for the writer to go. They even suggested that I had been insulted by being summoned like this. Now, the friends have suggested him that the writer had been insulted by calling like this. If summoned means to call. So, this district officer had insulted the writer by calling like this. If he is so keen to meet you, they said, why doesn't he come to see you? Now, they suggested that if he is so much keen means interested to meet you, he should have come to your house. Why did he call to you to his house? When will these Indian officers realize that outside the office they are as good or as bad as any other person? Now, what the friend says that this district officer or the government official, they won't understand that outside the office, after their duty hours get over, they are like common people. Probably they cannot forget that they are officers even when they are with their wives. Now, this friend says that even when they are in their with their wife attending some function, there also they will not forget that they are the officers. Another friend who kept a treasure chest of jokes about government officers related the story of an officer who went to his in-laws to fetch his wife. Now, another friend who had a treasure chest, who kept a treasure chest of jokes, means a bag full of jokes related with this government officer. He related a story of the government officer to him, that when this government officer went to fetch means to call his wife from father-in-law's house, the father-in-law said, and father-in-law insisted that the girl should be allowed to stay on with them for another month, and this father-in-law requested him, insisted him, this means forced him that the girl should stay with them for another 1 month. So, the officer came back. This officer came back enraged, means in angry mood, and issued summoned for the arrest of the father-in-law. He came back in angry mood, and he summons for the arrest. He called for the arrest to arrest the father-in-law. The next day the old man came with the daughter and begged forgiveness, and the next day only the father-in-law came with his daughter and asked sorry to his son-in-law, and left his wife, left his daughter to her husband's house. In his opinion, these district officers were snooty lot, and he advised me to keep away from them. And this friend also advised him that these officers are snooty. Snooty means a person who thinks themselves to be superior. So thinks himself to be superior these people. So he says that you should be away from these people, they think themselves to be very much superior. His opinion was that since I was not interested in being appointed a naib tehsildar or a recommendation for my son, there was precious little that I could expect to gain from his acquaintance. Now, what he says that he advises that he doesn't want to, that means the writer doesn't want to become a Nayab Tehsildar. Who is a Nayab Tehsildar? A Nayab Tehsildar was an assistant officer of a in a district. So he doesn't want to become a Nayab Tehsildar also. He doesn't want any recommendation, means any favor to for any work. He doesn't want any favor for his son from this district officer, so he will be benefited very little from this officer. There was precious little that I could expect to gain from his acquaintance. Acquaintance means familiarity, because he knows him very well. uh, because of his familiarity he won't get anything, he will be benefited very little, so it is better not to go and meet him. Yeah, if I wrote a story or an article which was considered seditious means that would provoke people against the government. That means it was referred to the period when when the British ruled India. So during those time, these writers are having the habit to write against this Britishers. So if he might have written something against this officer people, he would be definitely in trouble. I would anyhow be arrested and no mercy would be shown to me because I knew the district officer. And there, no mercy would be shown on this regard if he happened to write such type of article which was against them. So there won't be any mercy for him. However, I did not follow the wise counsel of my friends. However, means he did not follow the counsel, means the advice of his friends. To turn down a request means to refuse a request merely because it was from the district officer appeared to me against all canons of good manners. So he thought that it is against the good manners canons. Canons means principles. It is against the principles that we should say refuse a official class, a person of the higher rank who called him and he is not going. So he felt it a little bit awkward to refuse. Undoubtedly, if he had come to see me, and then again he thought in his mind that if he happened to come and see him, that if he happened to come to his house, it would not have led to any loss of prestige for him. That means his reputation will also be ruined, will be destroyed. How? Because he doesn't belong to a higher class. He doesn't. He lives in a state of poverty. But after all, a district officer is an important personage in this country, and a writer is an ordinary individual. And there is a difference. The higher district officer belongs to a higher rank, and he is an important person in the society, whereas the writer is termed to be an ordinary individual. It is not like England or America, where even a prime minister would consider it an honor to visit a writer. Now he is comparing himself, this condition of Indians and the American writers. In America or England, these people are given a lot of importance, whereas in India these writers are not given that much of importance. This is India, where poets throng to every rich man, where writers go uninvited to coronation in the hope of getting a reward. Now this is India in which where this poet long throng is long to every rich men were writers go uninvited to coronation. This is the country where these writers go uninvited. If they are not invited, then also they go and visit to the coronation. Coronation means the act of crowning the prince. So such type of ceremonies, if such type of ceremony is conducted, they go uninvited there also, in the hope of getting a reward. So they why they visit in this coronation, so that they can get some reward. He is district officer, I said to myself. And then he said to himself that he is a district officer, why I should not go and meet him. He is a district officer, I said to myself, and you are an ordinary writer, and this man is an ordinary writer. When you are so proud of yourself, why shouldn't he be? And now he is thinking in his mind that when you are so proud about your work, about your writing, then why that man, that officer, can't be proud of himself? He who is the virtual king of the district. Virtual means not a real king of the, that means he is holding a important position in the society. So that is the meaning here, the virtual king, not a real one. Whether you call it weakness, foolishness, or pride, it can be termed as anything. It can be known as weakness, that he is going and visiting the officer, and foolishness means he is termed to be a foolish person, that just for once he had been called, and this writer is going and meeting him. Or a pride means feeling a lot of proud, that such a good higher authority people have called, person have called him, and he happened to get a chance to meet him. That is a pride. It is ununderstandable in a man of his position. And besides, if he had come to your house, wouldn't it have created a first class problem for you? Now he is thinking, if that man, if he doesn't go and he happened to come to his house, it will be a great problem for him. It will be a great problem for the writer. And there is not even a decent chair in your house. Now he further thinks that there is not even a decent chair in his house where he will ask the district officer to sit. You are used to 24 for 3 pies BDs. Now he has the habit of smoking BDs, and which is the cheap and best for him, and the cost of it is 24 BDs for 3 pies. And what are these pies? Pi was an old coin, approximately 1/200th part of a rupee. Where would you have got the expensive cigars for him? And now again he thinks that where he will get the expensive, means the costly cigar for him. So this district officer, according to their standard, they have the habit of smoking cigars. You do not even know their brand or where they can be purchased. And he thinks that he doesn't even know what is the brand that he uses, and where he has to purchase, where he has to buy that from. Thank God he did not come to see you. Again he is thinking that yes, thank God, he is thanking God that he did not come to see him. Otherwise you would have had to spend at least 4 to 5 rupees, and yet felt that you were not able to entertain him properly. And then again he thinks that yes, if he could have come, then even after spending 4 to 5 rupees, he could have thought that he had not done anything for him. And if through your bad luck his wife also come, would your wife be able to entertain her? And if the district officer comes with his wife, it could be a problem for his wife also, that she could not be able to entertain the district officer's wife. One day One can live in one's house in rags, but can any self-respecting person bear the thought of making his poverty a topic of drawing room conversation for others? Now, what he thinks that a poor man can live in his own house in rags, means in a poor condition, but he doesn't want to make fun of his poverty in front of others. That means the officer class people, where they'll go home and discuss about his poverty at home. You would not have been able to utter a word before his wife, and would have prayed for the earth to open up and take you in, and the condition will be like that, that you would be feeling that much insulted that he think that the earth should open and he can get inside the earth. With all this consideration in mind, with all this thinking in his mind, I decided to go and visit the district officer. Then he took a decision that he is going to visit the district officer. I stayed with him for some time, and we talked about things in general, and he stayed with him for some time, and they had a general discussion. His behavior did not give me any reason to complain, and he was very much friendly with him. He did not give any chance for him to complain against anyone. Although I did not attach any importance to this meeting, even though this meeting was not so important for him, for the writer. People soon came to know of it, and in some circles it came to be known that I was a great friend of the district officer. Now what happened, even though it was not of that much of importance, but people who came to know, they started discussing in some places that he had a very good friend, district officer is a good friend of this writer. Some even said that he consulted me on all important matter, and some even started saying that district officer consult the writer on some important matter to he discusses with him and take the decisions. I could have easily taken advantage of the situation. So, because of this condition, after meeting the district officer, he could have taken advantage of the situation. He could have said to the people that yes, they can be benefited through him, but he did not do like that. A drowning man catches even at a straw. It is a type of idiom, and the meaning of it is, a drowning man means a person who loses hope. Even a small ray of hope is good, benefited for him. So such was his condition. He could have also taken advantage of the situation. He could have told them that the people can be benefited through him. It would not have been difficult for me to convince people that through me they could get favors from the district officer. Now it was not difficult for him to tell them, to motivate them. Convince means to motivate them that they can be benefited, they can get the favor through him because district officer is his friend. But I considered this act downright mean and dishonest. Now what this writer thinks, that this type of act, this activity, this action is not correct. It is very much selfish motive and dishonest, which is not honest one. Many people came to me. Some had grudges against the police. Some had tales to tell about the high-headedness of the income tax officials. Now, soon people came up with their problem to him. Some were having the grudges, means the complaint against the police officers. Some have the tales. Tales means the story to tell about the income tax officer. High-headedness means using their power more forcefully or exercising their power, too much of power on the public without understanding their feeling of income tax official. Others complained about discrimination. Other people, they have complained about this district officers, that they are behaving very partially with the people, where undeserving people were getting promotion. What was their complaint? That undeserving, already you know that undeserving people means unworthy people or incapable people, those who are not capable of handling that position. Even though those people are getting the promotion because of their favorism, partial behavior. To all of them, my answer was the same. For all these people, he gave a simple answer, that is, that such matters had nothing to do with me. Those type of matters had nothing to do with him. He is not at all involved with such type of matters, and nobody can be benefited in those regard, because he thinks that this type of things should not be done, as it is not correct. One day I was sitting in my room when a childhood friend called. It means when he was sitting in the room, one of his childhood friend called, came. We had studied together. This friend and the writer, both of them had studied together many years before. That was some 45 years ago. How many years ago it was? 45 years ago they had been, they were the classmates. I was about 8 or 9 years old. The writer was 8 to 9 years old. 8 or 9 years old he was. He was about the same. And that his friend was also the same. I was thin, lean and intelligent. This writer was very much lean, thin, and he was intelligent also. He was fat. That means his friend was very much fat, strong and dull-minded. A teacher was completely fed up with him and had assigned me the task of giving him extra lessons. So, and the teacher who was dealing with him, his friend, he became fed up of that boy, and he assigned means to give the work. So he gave the work of teaching the lessons to this extra lessons to the writer. I considered this a great honor, and this writer considered, if somebody says to teach the a student or your classmate, you feel very much proud. So he also felt very much great honor in teaching his classmate. And where the teacher's cane failed, my sympathetic approach yielded result. Now where teacher used to beat him and he could not get any result out of it, on the other hand, he worked with him very sympathetic approach. Sympathetic approach means very kind and gentle behavior. Yielded means gave good result. Baldev was soon well up in studies, and soon Baldev became well in studies. He started learning his lesson. Unfortunately, because of the teacher's sudden death, and because of the teacher's death, the school closed down and we all parted. And the school closed and both of them parted. Parted means departed, separated. Since then, I had met Baldev only once or twice, casually, and had never exchanged more than a mere hurried greeting with him. Now, after that, this writer did not happen to meet Baldev. He had just a casual greeting, that means good morning or good afternoon, and then they used to depart. Shaking his hand, I said, "How are you, Baldev?" And he shook his hand with him, and he asked him, "How is he? Please come in. I haven't seen you for ages." For ages means for a long time. Then he said that, "You please come inside. I haven't seen you. I have not seen you from so many times. I have wanted to see you too for a long time," said Baldev. Now Baldev said he also wanted to see him. wanted to see him, wanted to meet him. You are my teacher, you know. And why? He has a special place for the writer because he acted as his teacher in his childhood days. But for you, I would still have been a good for nothing chap. And again, he further explains that I would have been nothing in my studies. I would have not done anything. I would have not learned anything. Now I can at least look after my lands. Now, because of your teaching, I could learn enough so that I can have a good look after my land. I can do some work like calculations and all, so that I can take care of my work. I don't know why, but whatever the Maulvi Sahib taught me went completely over my head. Here Maulvi Sahib refers to the teacher. So he says that he doesn't know what happened, why, but whatever Maulvi Sahib, that means the teacher, taught him, he could not learn anything. Nothing went inside his head completely. It went out above his head. For teaching an ass like me, the credit goes entirely to you. Now again he says that to teach a boy like me, the credit goes entirely means completely the credit goes to you.